Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to review episode 7 of The Walking Dead Season 11.
Yes, guys. So, just to give you guys a quick note, we are going to be doing a bunch of videos to have some content for you because Josh is going on a nice little family vacation this weekend, going to the lovely world of Disney World.
Yay! Not really. Yeah, guys, so we'll try and crank out as many videos as we can to get you content while I'm gone. Even though Jarrell can record while I'm gone, he likes to wait for me. So
I might have a couple...
Hey, there you go.
Little minor solo ones to do.
But he ain't watching any shows.
Usually the reactions, no, yeah. So we'll definitely be getting out next episode, Part A, finale, out this weekend, and World Beyond episode 2. But a really good episode, you know. It had many different variables. The biggest thing was the whole whisperer tactic that Negan taught to Maggie.
Oh God, it was amazing, dude.
And the conversations in that whole scene, in that whole episode for them.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, we opened the episode with the promise, right? And the episode was called Broken Promise. So promise is broken.
Promise is broken.
Promise is broken. Yeah. And you're just thinking like, okay, which side is going to break their promise? And you know, I loved it. I loved the
awesome.
bringing back of the Whisperers. We thought we would never see the Whisperers again, and not only did we get them in the previous episode, but we get Negan teaching Maggie the Whisperer way.
Now, I was hoping kind of like in the source material we would see like a remnants of a couple Whisperers, which we got in an episode prior.
They mixed it up.
But I would never have guessed that they would have used their tactic against another enemy in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course they're not going to do it. Like, this would be the one and only time they would do it.
Well, they did it in the Whisper War in the source material. So they're in a way they're mixing it up.
In a way they're mixing it up. Yeah, for sure. But it was really cool. I mean, we're getting more ideas of how big the Meridian community was that, you know, prior to the Reapers destroying it and taking it over, that there were a number of people that were killed and still out there. And, you know, I like that, you know, Maggie didn't want to use a face of something that she knew. I like the first mask that he gave her was all big. I was like, I think I said in our reaction, I was like, that's too big. Like, it doesn't fit her correctly.
And
then Negan fixed it. But.
Yeah, I mean, and then, dude, the walk after and like how he taught her the walk.
Her walk reminded me of Alpha's.
Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah, it was really well done.
It was awesome.
And yeah, the conversations between her and Negan, huge.
One, he called her by her actual married last name, Ree. He called her Ree.
Out of much respect.
Oh,
you know,
sure.
You could tell that was a respect move.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, a lot of tweets have been going around, a lot of people talking about this, the big scene where, you know, Maggie asked him, you know, if there was anything you would change, what would you change? And he said, I would have killed all of you. And that's not really surprising for him to say, because if you think about it, you know, we're not going to get into the whole caveat of who started who started all out war, if it was Rick or if it was Negan. Primarily, it was Negan kind of started a lot of it. But what were Negan and Rick's goals? They were out to kill each other and everyone there, right? Yeah. So if that was Rick saying that, Rick wanted to do the same thing. How many times did Rick tell Negan, I'm going to kill all of you?
Yeah, but he ended up not doing it.
True,
right?
But it was still. I mean, yeah, I get Rick's path, but it was still in the mindset at All Out War. He was going to do it.
Ask
anyway.
Rick the same question now,
exactly.
And Rick would have said the complete opposite. I would have done the same thing.
Exactly,
I would have saved everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised. I'm actually surprised. Maggie was surprised because she had a surprised look on her face. Almost like a devastated look, like I was just starting to trust you look.
It was because the reason that she was kind of saying, why would you say that to me? Like specifically, why would you say it to me? Well, it's because A, he is the person who killed your husband. And to hear him say, I would have killed all of you anyway, I think to her, you know, she's still trying to figure Negan out. She's like, okay, we can work together. Can I trust him? Has he changed? I hope I can keep my promise. Like, they'll never be even, guys. It's never going to be that way. But as long as they can work with each other to kind of deal with each other in an amicable way, that's fine. But I think a lot of people have been talking about it. I think it's just Maggie is not truly hearing Negan right now. She's listening to what he's saying, and she's still filled with so much rage. Of course, she's going to have it. She's not really. She's trying to understand his side.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't think there's ever a way they can get even?
Not
saving Herschel would not get them even.
well. I mean,
Like
yeah.
literally saving his life.
Yeah, that in a way that would make. Yeah, can you really be even with somebody who murdered your husband?
No.
But I understand what you're saying. An even to a point. I saved your child. Are we good? Like, you know.
Yeah. You know, it's just crazy. This relationship, right?
Yeah.
Both sides have messed up trying to get this thing to work.
Yeah.
You know, Maggie saying what she says, Negan being a dumbass and almost letting her die. So, I mean, there's been mess ups on both sides, but I think this episode, probably the farthest they've gone in breaking that ground.
I love the, you know, when Negan was discussing with Maggie, how Maggie was like, you know, you killed people in front of their families, or in front of you killed families, you killed people in front of their families. She mentioned about there was no kids. Of course, Negan's going to mention, well, how did Aaron get Gracie?
Dude, that was a very awesome scene.
Yeah.
Right there.
The
that
satellite
conversation right there about the satellite camp.
The satellite outpost was a big blow to Negan.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
That was the one that hurt him the most.
Yeah.
Was the satellite
because he
outpost.
said it. How can you expect to go back to a leader and explain and them not be able to take action? Them not be able to protect you.
Yeah.
And that's what that satellite camp felt like. And he said to Maggie straight out, those people had families.
Yeah, they did.
Those people had loved ones.
Yeah.
So
Being a leader, trying to understand that you failed to protect them, it's exactly how Maggie feels. She felt that she failed to protect her people at Meridian who were wiped out, and she's doing what she can to rectify that, which is, yes, comparing it to what Negan did. I mean, look, guys, you know, you can go back through the whole history of The Walking Dead. Rick did a lot of bad things too. The whole group did, but they're doing it for the sake of their survival and the protection of their family. They're going to do bad things. Everyone does in this apocalypse world, right? But I loved how Negan was trying to appeal to her, stating that, look, I was a leader and I couldn't do things the proper way and I got beat.
Yeah.
You are a leader. You tried doing things the proper way that you thought was good. You failed. It's just we're trying to deal with it in this world. But according to Maggie, Negan was more brutal in his tactics and the way that he did things. But, you know, we can get into semantics about how Rick did a lot of his
no,
killings,
but
you know
not
what I mean?
the same as Rick.
Not the same.
You know, Rick didn't kill someone off the bat.
Correct.
Rick didn't take half of a community's stuff constantly.
Correct.
Almost like a contract.
No.
You know, Negan was a ruthless dictator type ruler.
Yes. Yeah.
And, you know.
I'm just saying they all do bad things. They've all killed people.
Correct.
But
correct. You
yes,
saw it in the scene with Gracie when Rick looks in the mirror and sees what he's become.
Yeah. There's levels of brutality, and Negan has a lot of that on his shoulders, and that's what Maggie just can't get past.
But the tactic of gathering these walkers and
cool.
getting this horde, amazing. And I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, I was wondering, like, where they. I was kind of wondering, you know, how the numbers grew, how they went to that building, and they were all stuffed in there. So I wonder if that was maybe something that Maggie did a while back to hold them in there for some reason,
or maybe
just knew about it,
or maybe the Reapers did. But isn't it poetic justice that the horde that is about to take them out is the Meridian dead?
Majority of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is that's awesome.
So the Meridians will get their revenge in the end, hopefully. So,
man, that's awesome. But other than that, this episode, Daryl and Leah.
Not
some
too
good
much.
scenes
Just
there.
a little more of Daryl trying to feel her out, trying to get information from her. Like, well, why he's trying to get the question that we all want to know. You guys won. You got Meridian. Why do you keep going after her? Exactly. Why do you still want to kill Maggie? What is this mark for her? For some reason,
but I still think that so it is a mystery, and maybe we may never find out.
According to Leah, they want to do it in case they come back. Really?
Okay. Yeah, that's dumb because guess what? They are coming back.
Yeah. But if they knew how much of their people they wiped out, they should know that depending on all the other communities that maybe Maggie has, that's probably why they're worried is the other communities she could have, she can bring more people in, but
well, then maybe you should do your homework before you fuck with other communities.
Exactly.
Like, how do you know you're not screwing with a Negan that's got multiple outposts and multiple communities under his rule? Like, that's just insane. But anyway, like, I also think he's constantly prying with her, trying to get an evaluation of where she's at,
where her head's at. Yeah.
If it's going to come down to it, because there is going to be a moment where it's going to come down to it, are you going to choose them or are you going to choose me?
As it sits right now,
she chooses them.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see her changing her mind.
I don't see her anyway.
She went back to them. According to her, they were already looking for her. She's been with them the whole time. It's part of their crew, but they were already looking for her.
At the same time, you can see the strings unraveling. She knows that she was set up in that bunker to burn. So she realizes she's seen the Pope unravel as of late.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be a major decision, but at the same time, I'm staking with it. I just don't see Leah making it out of this season.
Yeah, and I think
this half.
Yeah, I think for next episode, I guarantee you that they're probably going to have some sort of talk. I don't know if Daryl is really going to come clean next episode or not. I think it's coming close. If it doesn't happen next episode, it will next half.
No,
I hope
it's coming this episode.
Yeah, I hope there's no cliffhanger.
I fully expect for the Reapers to be wiped out.
Yeah. I hope there's no crazy, weird cliffhanger, but don't say anything in the comments, guys. Please, no spoilers if you've already seen it early, because we haven't yet. So.
Yeah, which means that she is. There's going to be an early scene. I'm willing to bet there's going to be an early scene to set the groundwork of Leah either sticking with or basically coming to that crossroads. And gosh, man, I don't see her making it. I really don't.
Yeah, either she dies saving Daryl and going against Pope, or she dies fighting Daryl and fighting against the
I don't see that.
Walkers.
I think she will turn late. I think she will turn late and save her, save Daryl, I think is what's going to happen.
I hope so.
Which sucks.
It sucks. Yeah. So, guys, we will say a little spoiler warning for the Walking Dead comics, because we got introduced to a piece of shit character from the comic books who acted the exact same way he did in the source material, and that's exactly what we saw.
This little bitch.
Sebastian Milton, the little kid who was out on a date outside the perimeter, who thought Mercer was watching him,
who got saved
and was so pissed off about it. It happened the exact same way in the source material. Yeah. He was with his girl, they were attacked, he got pissed at Mercer.
Bitch Chris holds no candle to this little shit, because this guy, and props to the actor.
Oh, yeah.
You played this character very well.
A spoiled, pompous little brat. Exactly. He can do whatever he wants because of his mother, and he gets away with it. And you can kind of tell, it was kind of that way in the source material, like Mercer just hated the little fucker. And you could see it like when he was yelling at Mercer, Mercer's looking at him like, well, maybe I did it on purpose because I wanted you to die. But it was cool, man.
Yeah, it was a good scene. The minute he walked by, man, we just knew.
Mercer, why did you take us this way? It's so dirty. So cool. But yeah, another thing that was really cool is I think they did kind of confirm, and I think the actor who plays Lance Hornsby was on Talking Dead, and he confirmed it, that the Commonwealth soldiers took away Yumiko's brother because they found out he lied that he was a surgeon.
Makes sense. So now there's tension between her and him and Yumiko. Because she obviously messed it all up for him.
Yeah, the actor said that he's not going to jail. They're just trying to, I guess, reassess him and knock some sense into him, because they feel like they need doctors. Of course they do, and not bakers. But some people were tweeting thinking maybe he administered Ezekiel's maybe he quietly gave Ezekiel some medicine, but I think he just went to the infirmary like last time, and they have other doctors there, but he specializes in a specific area, thoracic surgeon. So
whatever it was, it seemed like Ezekiel got some drugs. because
he was feeling good.
He came back.
He was feeling good,
like
man.
an entirely different person.
Yeah, he was feeling good.
Like they gave him some Coke or something.
No, they gave him some gummies.
Yeah,
some good stuff.
edibles.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. You know, I mean, are they going to whip him back into shape, saying, "Oh, you are going to be a surgeon now. You're going to not bake anymore"? Will he blame Yumiko for maybe saying that information, which allowed them to find out? Because you know how he was very skittish, like, "Shh, be quiet. I don't want you to try to, always trying to run people's lives," is what his comment was.
Do you think
about
he
his sister.
goes just mental?
Who, Yumiko's brother?
Yeah, like he
Miko?
can't have the
Or not
true
Miko,
life that he wanted.
Tommy?
So if he can't have it, he doesn't want his life anymore.
I hope not.
That's a dark turn.
That is a dark turn. Yeah, that'd be sad for her to see that. But he was very happy being a baker. He didn't want to change.
When you take happiness away like that,
quickly and by force.
exactly.
Yeah, by force. Okay.
That doesn't go over well with some people.
No.
Some people just don't know how to handle that. Now, I hope that doesn't happen, but
for sure,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, guys. So yeah, we are, the episode was good. I think our biggest take of it, we love the Negan and Maggie Whisperer arc. It was awesome to see Sebastian. We're not going to get much probably in the next episode. I think the final episode is going to be more of the battle at Meridian, and we'll get more into the Commonwealth in the second half, or part B, I should say, and C.
Yep.
It is interesting. Also, I will have to make one last comment that they're still not showing us or giving us the real Stephanie yet. It's coming, but it's
it's coming.
But she's what she's the secretary of Pamela
Governor
Milton.
Milton's
or administrative assistant or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, not secretary. Excuse me. A lot of people don't like that term. Yeah, secretary, administrative assistant. Secretary is old terms.
Okay.
I
didn't know that. I'm sorry.
It's kind of old terms, but yeah, I mean, it's coming. It's going to come out, and I still don't know if Eugene knows yet. I think the fake Stephanie is doing a really good job at pretending, and but I don't know. Maybe Eugene already knows, and he's just playing along, just to see how much he can get away with, and see how much she knows from their small interaction. It's not like they knew each other for like years.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But super excited for the Part A finale. We'll be doing that reaction here this week to get that out for this weekend. And I guess predictions right now, it's going to be a crazy battle at Meridian with the Walkers.
It's going to be a crazy battle. I think that we'll get, obviously, the Governor Milton reveal. Oh, for sure, dude. They will give us Governor Milton. It may be, open the doors and she's sitting at the desk.
Yeah.
We will get that.
That's cool. Will there be any character deaths? Will Elijah get killed?
I think Pope dies.
Yeah, will all the Reapers get wiped out?
Absolutely.
Will we find out if Alden's okay? I don't know.
He's a walker.
He's a walker? That sucks.
No, I'm joking.
Will Pope test Daryl again? Or, will it even come to that?
Will we get a peace offering or whatever it is with Maggie and Negan?
a peace offering, yeah.
Some type of, attaboy for Negan. Finally.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. So stay tuned, guys, for our reaction and our review on that episode, and let us know what you think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and we will talk to you guys soon. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're up.